Hi everybody and welcome back to Angelic Soul 11. So today I will be doing your full moon in August 14, 2019 energy as a collective reading. That being said, this is a general reading for the collective. This message may or may not be for you. So if it resonates, great. If it doesn't, that's okay. There are many other cool readers on YouTube that you can go and check out. I do not take it personal. I am reading energy, and so that means that this can be in or around you. The energies can be vice versa. So if it's not necessarily you, it can be someone else that you are intertwining with. It is a collective reading, so this is general and love in a sense. So it can be career, it can be home, it can be love, like romantic relationships, family, etc. It's gonna really just be broad and general. Okay, and we have this full moon in Pisces. So Pisces energy is really intuitive. They have really strong psychic abilities, but they can be really emotional as well. So this can be really a time of emotion, as well as they like to fantasize a lot. Okay, and also being mindful of any addiction characteristics it is that you may have, whether it's addicted to codependency or addicted to drinking or sex or any type of addictions, is something that you may really want to pay attention to during this time of month, because the full moon is a really heightened energy. And although Pisces can be really intuitive and playful, they also carry that like addiction to sometimes even addiction to fantasy. Okay, but really allow yourself to trust your intuition. And so if you are feeling that you are having some addictions that's coming up, maybe someone that is watching this is in a 12-step program or dealing with some sort of addiction, whether, even if it's an obsession with, your career or your relationship or your significant other, those are types of addictions. Maybe it's also addictions to coping mechanisms. And, so this full moon is really going to bring those things up to the surface. I'm not sure if I said new moon or full moon. If I did, maybe that's for someone, but I'm speaking on this full moon. And although this video is for the full moon of August 19, August 14, 2019, that date, the 19, may be significant to someone, okay? The full moon, August 14, 2019. Time is not linear, therefore this is actually a timeless reading. So whenever you see this video, that may be when you may need to hear this message. That being said, let's get to the reading, okay? So we're gonna ask Spirit of the Most High, divine and perfect love and perfect trust, what messages do you have for us in reference to this full moon, August 14, 2019, for the collective, in reference to love, general reading for the collective, and this full moon in Pisces energy? Okay, I am feeling Saturn's energy right now, which is a lot to do with like foundations and goals. I do know that Saturn will be going direct very soon, so that may be playing a significant role for you. Okay, I am hearing overindulgence for someone. Okay, what messages do we have for the collective for this full moon in Pisces, August 14, 2019? We ask you, what messages do we have for the collective for this full moon in Pisces, August 14? Whoa, that's a lot of cards. August 14, 2019. What messages do we have here for the collective? Whoa. I love it. What messages do we have here for the collective? August 14, 2019 for the collective. What messages do we have for the collective? August 14, 2019. Whoa, that's a lot. I am going to take the one that did fall off. I am going to do some clarifications, okay? So as of right now, you have 2 major arcanas out of 5 cards, okay? And what I'm really getting right now for the collective is the need to really have that mental fortitude, to really allow yourself to listen to your heart space and truly allow yourself to be centered when it comes down to your heart and your logics, okay? And really allow yourself to overcome any obstacles that you may be feeling that you are currently going through, and know that you are in control of your situation here, okay? I think this is a beautiful journey here. The first card that came out is the Strength card in reverse, okay? So this is Leo energy as well. And this is really talking about your strength, your willpower, your fortitude, okay? Are you really allowing yourself to really just have some doubts and letting obstacles overcome your abilities? Or are you going to step up to the plate and really take control of the situation? For some of you, I'm getting the need to let go of control, okay? And really allow yourself to, and when I mean let go of control, I'm talking about let go of like over obsessing or on a situation, and just really allow yourself to take more control of yourself, because you can't control the environment around you, but you can control yourself. And once you really, I feel like this is someone who is really just having a hard time accepting their environment and what is going on, okay? This can be in reference to like family, love. I'm got a whole bunch of different scenarios here, so this is going to be very different for everyone, but I am going to gain some clarity on some other cards, okay, because I really truly do feel that this is different for everyone. I'm getting this may be someone needing the strength to come out of a depressive state, okay, when it comes down to maybe a marriage, okay, or a family situation, a home situation, something when it comes down to love. And for others of you, I feel like this is really over having the need to overcome some emotional stuff that's going down, okay? And not really feeling like you have the courage, and you need to step into that power, step into your power, step into your courage. The beautiful thing about like Leo energy and the strength is that it's the heart, okay, it's the ego, and it's the solar plexus. So your willpower, your strength, and really allow yourself to take pride in who you truly are. Take pride in what it is that you truly believe in, and not allow outside influences to really just step in and belittle you, okay? Wherever, whether this is in work or in home, okay? Because I feel like this is surrounding a group of people here, okay? So really allow yourself to really get back to your power. Get back to your power. Gain that mental fortitude. Listen to your heart. Trust your heart, you know, and really tap into that solar plexus and listen to your intuition and say, you know what, I can get through this, okay? I am stronger. I've been through worse. I am stronger than this situation, and I will not allow it to overcome me. Okay, the next card we had that came out is the Ten of Cups here. Okay, so for some of you, I'm really getting emotional fulfillment. Okay, you may be struggling with your emotions and getting to this emotional fulfillment. Okay, or some you know, like I said, somebody may be feeling like they're struggling with depression and they want more in life, and they just probably are overthinking and not really allowing themselves to really see what it is that they have around them. Or for some of you, this is really just saying like, tap into your power, and that emotional fulfillment that you are seeking will be yours. Okay. I'm also getting like a family environment and also completion of something. This is the number 10. So 10 is a completion of the sorts. Okay. But this is, it can be complete happiness. Okay, or it can be just the ending of a cycle. Okay, maybe something that was fulfilling you, you know, you came to realize is no longer really fulfilling you, or something like that. And the reason I say that, and this is again going to be different for everyone because this is a collective reading, but we have the Seven of Swords here in reverse. So this is really going back and analyzing the situation, going back to like the scene of the crime. I really feel like this, you may be overthinking about your family situation. Okay, and really just feeling like you want that happiness, you're so close to your happiness, but you're not necessarily really there. And you know, you may be feeling like you just want to give up on your dreams, or but you know that rainbow is there. It's like you may be in the rain right now, but you're getting so close to that rainbow in the sun. You know, it's just a matter of reflecting, going back to what it is that is truly going to fulfill you and bring you happiness. Because I truly feel that if you tap into your heart space, okay, while reflecting on the situation, justice is going to be served. Okay, things are going to get back to a balance, and you're going to be successful, you're going to be victorious. This is also Leo energy here again. Okay, really allow yourself to take pride, not necessarily like in an egotistical way, but in a balanced way, in a way that you're gonna be standing in your power. Like you may have felt like you was out of control before. You may have felt like you couldn't really take control of your environment, and that your environment was controlling you. But really, you know, when you really sit down and reflect on what it is that you want to fulfill you in happiness, and really see that you do have the fortitude, you do have the strength, you do have the courage to bring things into a balanced order, you can be successful and receive that promise, receive the promise of that happiness, receive that family. For some of you, this can be wanting a marriage or a union. For some of you, this can be, you know, just that dream job that you have been wanting, or you know, just that happy family relationship that you've been wanting, and maybe it was at an imbalance. Maybe you were having problems, you were feeling like there was a lot of just, you know, past false illusion, like falseness to it, some trickery to it. And it could have been maybe even your own thoughts tricking you, and you were going about things in the wrong way. And you really had to sit down and reflect and say, all right, wait a minute. I really can be happy. I really can be happy. And justice is going to be served. Okay, this is Libra energy as well. You know, really allow yourself to be honest with yourself, to evaluate the situation, evaluate your thoughts on this, evaluate, you know, did you do everything possible to bring this Ten of Cups energy to you, or did you give up too soon? Were you judging? Were you in your ego and not in your heart when it came down to this? And so you just like was giving up on the situation, even though you were so close to receiving that. Or maybe you were just having a hard time letting go those egotistical thoughts, or letting go of your pride. I'm feeling like this is someone that's been really in their head, really kind of just they were being egotistical, judging the situation in a way that it wasn't really coming from their intuition. It wasn't really coming from their heart space, but really just coming from overthought on the situation. And things kind of had to like not go the way that they wanted it to go. And so it's like they're almost close to happiness. Everything that they want to achieve in life, that they want, is like almost is being handed to them, and they're almost there. But they just kind of have to like let go of that mental manipulation, or that that they play on themselves, or any games that they may have been playing with other people. This is going to be different for everyone, so I am going to do some clarity cards on this. But regardless of the case, balance is going to come into this situation, and victory is going to happen here, okay? Then you can really say, you know what? I did it. I overcame my thoughts. I overcame my emotions. I overcame that what was holding me back from this happiness. And now you let go of those old thought forms, those old emotions, those old triggers that was holding you back, and you truly get into a new cycle of completion, of really having that balance, that happiness, that joy, that pride to really receive what it is that you want. Having that balance, okay? Having that balance of your mind and your heart. Having that balance. So for some of you, this could be that, maybe there was kind of like a separation of some sort in a relationship, and they were just really feeling like, damn, what is going on here? And they had to really sit down and look at the environment, because I really, even though this is like I'm feeling like this is your environment, okay? I feel like this is like your total happiness, and it's there in front of your face, it's there for you. It's there for you to be open to receive, but you're kind of blocking yourself from receiving it because maybe you don't feel good enough. Maybe you don't feel worthy. Maybe you're feeling like, you know what, everything good that comes my way gets taken away from me. And so you are just like tricking your reality to put these boundaries and these walls in a place where it doesn't really belong. It's not really serving you. And Spirit is saying, yo, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Really evaluate your environment, because there is happiness in your environment. There is that promise, emotional fulfillment. Open your heart. Open your heart is really what I'm hearing. Open your heart to receive that emotional fulfillment, and things are going to come to a balance, and victory will be yours. You're going to be successful. Success will be yours. You're going to be acknowledged. Maybe you were feeling like you were invisible, or just people couldn't really see everything that you were doing for them, and it just really brought about discouragement. And not until you really analyze the situation, reflect on the situation, till you get into a place and really open your heart and say, you know what, I am open to receiving all that is for me, that is for my highest and greatest good, that is gonna fill me. Okay, fill my cup and overflow it into my circle of life. I'm open to receiving that balance and that harmony that is for me. May justice serve in my favor, and really start thinking more positive, okay? And really do what is necessary to get out of those thoughts that's kind of like, you may be having thoughts that's really not coming from the divine, but that's really holding you back. It may be thoughts of, just manipulative energy, okay, is what I'm getting. Or maybe your surrounding, it could have been maybe people in your surrounding that, are constantly putting you down or teasing you, or really trying to like, yeah, I think you could do it, but, like just really kind of not giving you the support to uplift you and say, yo, you check your thoughts, check your words, check what you're saying, because that's not really serving you. All right. reevaluate the words that's coming out. What are you affirming? Are you affirming sickness? Are you affirming good health? Are you affirming poverty? Or are you affirming wealth? You know, what prosperity? What are you affirming? Really evaluate what it is that you are thinking. Okay, that's really what I'm getting strong with that. Okay, and once you get into G-checking yourself, reflecting those thoughts, going back to your looking at the whole picture, looking at your environment, looking at how you treat your friends, your family, or how they treat you, and how, you know, maybe you just wasn't standing in your power. You were letting them stand over you because of not feeling good enough, or not feeling like you deserve your happiness. Not until you really reflect why you're not standing into your power will you be able, because that happiness, that emotional fulfillment, that whether it's in your job, that career that you want, that romance that you want, that happiness is in your grasp. But you're not allowing yourself to really look at it. You're not really allowing yourself to be open to receive it. Because you're caught up in your current situation, in your current environment. And it's time to bring those disillusionments to rest, so that you can be emotionally fulfilled, so that balance can be yours. Okay? I'm trying to see which cards here I want to, because I feel like there's so many different stories for different people here. I keep looking at the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, so let's see here. Again, it's going to be different reflections for everyone, but I'm being guided to the Seven of Swords in reverse. So what is this reflection? What is this unstable effort that isn't really being taken here? Okay, that is, it's unstable effort, and it's really like you reflecting to bring in that stability, to bring in the effort, to bring in that balance. What is the Seven of Swords in reverse for the collective here, Spirit? What is the Seven of Swords in reverse? Yeah, I'm hearing it's gonna kind of be different for everyone, but let's see here what I got. Seven of Swords in reverse. Man, I tell you, we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I want to make sure. Yeah, the Knight of Wands here. Okay, so this is going to happen fast. This is going to be like fast communication, fast realization. Once you really reflect on what it is that you've been holding yourself back, things are going to start to change, and they're going to come in fast for that balance, because it's yours. You are so there. You are so there. It's already with you. You just got to be open to receiving it, so that you can create that harmony and that balance into your life. This is going to be different for everyone. This can be, you know, once you really let go of that ego, once you let go of that self-doubt, once you let go of those thoughts that haven't been serving you, that message of success is going to come charging in. It may be a call from a job that you was waiting on, and say, you know what, you're hired. Or here's your interview. And it may even be a job that you don't have any like qualifications for, but it's a dream job and you've been really wanting to go for it. And you like, you know what? I have the strength and the courage to just take the risk and put in the application, because I am good enough. I can receive that promise. I can receive that happiness. Okay? For some of you, this could be maybe a legal job. Okay? Because we have justice here. For some of you, it can be a union, a partnership that is going to bring balance, that's going to bring you that happiness and family. Maybe you just were so caught up in what happened in the past, that you weren't allowing yourself to willingly be open to that happiness, okay? And so you were really just going back to how your family life used to be as a child, and it wasn't really serving you. And a reality call is checking in. This is fire energy, okay? Let's see what other messages we have here. What other messages do we have for the Seven of Swords in reverse? What other messages do we have for the Seven of Swords in reverse? And you have 2 sevens here, by the way, okay? And the number 7 is about spirit. Yeah, you see? Ugh. I love it. I love it. I love it. I was guided to see what was in the bottom of the deck as well, okay? Letting go in order to bring harmony. You may have been juggling, you know, too many things at once. You may have been holding on to some security blankets, whether it's thoughts, whether this is pretty much you being at an imbalance with your heart and your mind as well. Maybe some of you are trying to, you know, there's a disharmony when it comes down to work and love. You know, you may not have been really putting in the effort. You may not have really been, you've been telling yourself, whoa, you've been telling yourself, I can't handle a family right now. That's gonna, you know, take me off of my game. And so you may be really just trying to focus on one thing more than the other and not really bringing yourself to a harmonious state. This is an imbalance of the heart and the mind, okay? And really allow yourself to communicate the truth. Really reflect on this harmony here, okay? But what was in the bottom of the deck, there's a lot of fire energy here, okay? And what's so beautiful is that the moment you let go of this harmony, because you're gonna let it go. Okay, what's underneath that? I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Oh my God. And we have Pisces energy here. Boom. This is so beautiful. So beautiful. We have the Temperance here. Okay, which is like, that is Sagittarius energy as well. It's reconciliation. Okay, it's also harmony, creating the proper alchemy. Okay, creating that balance to move forward. This is that fix it angel. This is the angel saying, get the fuck out of your, get out of your doubt. Get out of, you know, picking the wrong fights. You know, maybe you were picking a fight that wasn't even serving you and it was bringing you doubt. Maybe you were doubting this new beginning. Maybe you were doubting that you were capable of receiving this. But once you really reflect, because it might have been that you were really putting yourself on hold, really just feeling, this is also Pisces energy, okay? This is the Hangman in reverse. This is coming into life, moving forward with that knowingness, that awareness of what was holding you back. Learning what your doubts were and no longer feeling defeated, because you were feeling defeated about your environment and you were really holding yourself back from a new beginning that is really going to bring about a spiritual awakening, that is really going to be bringing you moving forward in a place, in a new path. For some of you, a new path, or the path that you knew is so close. You have it right there. You have that love right there. You have that dream job right there. You have everything in your grasp. But you making some excuses to hold you back. You're not tapping into your power. And Spirit is saying, yo, reevaluate. Go back to the scene of the crime. Allow yourself to really communicate with yourself. Really be open to Spirit's message. Let go the juggle, the struggle. Let go of the struggle. Because with this communication, that awareness, once you're reflecting, with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, you're letting go of that struggle. You're dropping that shit and you're harmonizing with yourself. This is harmony. This is coming to realization that you wasn't really synchronized with your mind and your heart. Or you wasn't synchronizing your spirit with your physical. And you decided enough is enough. I need to move forward. I'm gonna let go what is not serving me in this environment. And I'm really going to put in the work to receive my justice, to receive that balance, to receive that victory. Okay? I'm no longer gonna be defeated. I'm no longer gonna feel weak. I'm no longer gonna allow myself to be at a fight that's not worth having, because it's keeping me away from my completion. It's keeping me away from my happiness. It's not serving me no more. Releasing those thoughts. See, they're swords. Like fighting yourself. Fighting, it's almost like when you're getting, the universe is giving you what it is that you've been asking for. It's almost like, yeah, I want that, I want it, and you're almost there. And then when you get it, you were like, you know what, Spirit, I don't have time for that right now. I got other things I got to focus on because my environment right now is, and Spirit is like, let that shit go. Let those thoughts go and be open, be stronger, tap into that strength. And that's what happens with the Five of Swords in reverse. You let go, you like, you know what, I want a new beginning, and I'm going to pick and choose my fights. I'm going to allow myself to be open to receive my coins. I'm going to be open to these opportunities being presented to me. I'm going to be open to that offer, whether it's a job offer, a love offer. Okay? And I'm going to move forward. I'm sorry, I put it upside down this time. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to move into life. Because I have the power. I have the strength. I have what it is to smile. And your guides with the Temperance there, your guardian angel is by your side. Okay? So I think that this is really, really beautiful, especially that this is a Pisces reading and this is Pisces energy. I'm really just feeling like I don't have to clarify any other cards here. So I really just want to, I'm getting called to the angel cards, okay? So I just want to ask the angels here, the archangels of Benevolence, Truth, and Righteous, what advice can we get? What advice can we get in regards to this spread? It's really beautiful. Any other advice can we get from this spread? A lot of you are about to be really happy. A lot of you are about to experience balance in your life and success in your life. And there's a lot of spiritual cards here, okay? A lot, you know, like I said, 7 is the number of spirit. It is of God, okay, of goddess, okay? Any other messages? I think that just may be it. Any other messages? No? All right. So in the bottom, I'm sorry. The overall energy and advice is from Archangel Zadkiel, okay? And it's Euphoria. And this is talking about in the picture here how Rome was not built in a day, okay? But it was built. This is sacral energy. This is creative energy. What I'm really getting with this, okay, is with the euphoria. This tells me that happiness and that that 10 of cups energy, okay, is yours. This is a time to allow yourself to be open to what the universe has to provide for you and from love. So really allow your heart space to be open and allow yourself to tap into that sacral energy, that reproductive energy. And know that, yeah, things may take time because Rome was not built in a day, for lack of better terms. You know what I'm saying? But you can do it. That completion is yours. That success is yours. That euphoric energy is yours. Okay? This is talking about climax and orgasmic peace, orgasmic harmony, orgasmic energy, that creative energy, whether it's, you finishing a task, or like I said, just being open to saying the universe got your back and you do the work necessary and truly say, you know what, Spirit? I trust myself whole and complete. I trust that I know that my spirit knows how to guide me because I have my blueprint. Okay? And I called down the truth of my path to be synchronized with my reality. And I let go of disillusionments. Okay? I'm open to happiness. This is a lot of fire energy. This is a lot of sacral energy here. Okay? This tells me that there's success in your projects. Okay? This tells me that it's reproductive energy. For some of you, it can be a lot of, maybe you were having some issues in the sexual department when it came down to your partner. And this is really saying, you know what, break down your insecurities and be open to exploring your sexual energy and receive that higher frequency of love. Okay? For some of you, this could be, creating a child. This could be creating a new project. And for some of you, this is that completion of that project. For some of you, this is wound healing. Okay? This is going to be different for everyone. Okay? This is definitely going to be different for everyone, but I see balance, I see harmony, I see victory, and I see euphoria here. So that emotional fulfillment is yours. All right? I'm seeing an abundance of love, sex, all of that. Career, money, whatever. Things take time. So just because spirit may not be moving in your time, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not for you. So don't create thoughts in your mind that's going to be blocking you from receiving that happiness, from receiving that balance, from receiving that victory, that celebration, that joy, that happiness. I really think that this was a beautiful reading for the collective. I hope that this resonates for you. And if it did, please leave it down in the comments. Okay, I would really love to hear from some of you and see what challenges you overcame, what thoughts you overcame to really allow yourself to receive that happiness. Okay, and I think once you really allow yourself to be in that heart space, to open yourself up to receiving that love, for some of you, this could even be tantric energy, okay? Using tantra to really allow yourself to bring your manifestations into fruition, okay? For some of you that practice that, okay? But I would really like to hear back from you, and this concludes your reading. I thank you for your time and space, and I'll see you again. Peace.